Welcome back. I'm Nicolbw, and this is episode 25, I believe, of Sky Factory 2. And I'm afraid this is probably going to be the last episode. Oh, no. Yep, it is. Because I'm getting ready to move on to a new series and new map. And I think we've done enough here. If you've gotten to this point in your world, you know how to finish it. You know what to do. You don't need my help. So I thought we would go around and take a little base tour of everything that I've accomplished in this world, explain the things I've done off camera, and go through the book one last time. Oh my god, that scared me. Holy cow, I forgot I put that up here. I had made a weather controller from Draconic Evolution and the rain sensor. Every time it starts to rain, this thing goes off, fire particles, big boom, and the rain stops. I forgot about that. That scared me. Okay, so this is where we started. I think the very first piece of dirt was like right here on this block. That's where our very first tree spawned and our first piece of dirt. From that, we built this big, massive thing. It's so cool when you think about it. One piece of dirt and one tree turned into all of this, plus some stuff that you can't even see. So let's look at the book. We will go all the way to the beginning, and I would like to thank Bacon Donut and everyone else that helped make this pack possible, and is a pretty good pack. I had a lot of fun doing it. I didn't think I would have as much fun, but I'm glad I did. So we started off using crooks and making dirt and sifting and chopping down trees and turning saplings into dirt and all kinds of stuff. Finally got to cobblestone and lava and making buckets, and from there it kind of took off and we made a tinker's construct smeltery, and that's when things started going faster for us. It's like snowballs. It starts off very slow and then it snowballs bigger and bigger and bigger. So we were able to finish that. Then we moved on to the Stone Age and built a mob room and changed that a couple times around. Made a field of grass and moved that around quite a bit. Getting some animals. Trying to find those darn fluid cows. Taking forever. We got the cobalt cow and the I can't remember the other one. We got those first and kept them around forever, and then I ended up killing them by accident. That was sad. That was a sad day for me. So we built down below, and that's when I ended up thinking my base looks terrible. That's when I decided to make it bigger, better, greater. It was a definite change. It was dramatic change, and I'm glad I did it. It was a lot of fun building this structure. I think it looks nice. It's definitely better than the cobblestone slab or wood slab, just flat land that people normally make in Skyworlds. And it was fun and interesting. I wanted to build something different. So, and all of this stuff is made out of cobblestone. I didn't do anything fancy, just used the chisel. So, there you go. So, we got through all of this into the farming age with the magical crops. This stuff does not want to load in. If I loads this side in, that side unloads. It's so big. But we moved into the magical crops. We got 20 plots of farmland, max size, using the Ender.io farm made obsidian mattocks and got them to unbreakable, which is an amazing feat, I think. And we also put fortune 3 on all of them. So we got tons of seeds and tons of extra stuff, essence and stuff from them. So that was fun. I also did the max size farm. I stopped my tree farm because we have like 500,000 wood and the rubber stuff. I don't need that running. I also stopped my other farm down here because we really don't need that either. Just the things that I would have to unplant myself. So yes, we did that. That was fun. There's benefits to the Mine Factory Reloaded farms and planter and harvester. You can do a bigger area. It does the extra liquids, so you could get the extra stuff from that. So there are benefits to that. I don't know. But I also like this. It's easier to have different plots of land. If you have the biggest one, you can still only do 9 plots and do that. But with this, you can do 4, and you can put them together. You don't have to space them out. So I think you could probably get more plots in that size with these. But you do need tools in them. Either a hoe or an axe, or mattock works as well because you can use it as a hoe. But if you get it to unbreakable, then you don't have to worry about the tools anymore. So I don't know which one's better. I don't know which one I like better. You only need 1 machine to plant and harvest, whereas you need 2 for that one. I don't know. I think it's all personal preference. I like both of them for different reasons. So yeah, we ended up doing the farming, got that. But with the bacon bags that we get from the mobs, I never really needed food. I always had cooked pork. So that was never an issue. We also made a jetpack, and then a angel ring, and then we made armor. So we've had 3 different abilities to fly, 3 different ways to fly, which is pretty cool. I like it. We started a new island up above with the lava generation so that it wasn't lagging out my game so bad. I don't know what it is, why it lags so much, but it does. I went to the Nether, which was crazy. I broke the Nether and had to roll back. We've got our blaze spawners, and it made our blaze spawner trap room here. And if you put the cursed earth underneath it, they will work even when you're not around. Doesn't look like it does, but it does. Went to the deep dark, and we still have the quarry there. That quarry has been running forever, it feels like. I have 40 magmatic dynamos running, and that's pretty much the only reason why I still have lava generation going is for those. I also have upgrades in those. So they're running at like 640. What are you doing over here? You checking out my base? That's cool. That's cool, dude. I feel ya. 640 RF a tick for about 10 of them, and the other ones are like 3 something, and it still is taking forever. So there's no way I can get that done in a reasonable amount of time. We went to the end. We killed a bunch of dragons. The dragon egg, we ended up getting an aether dragon. He's in a lasso somewhere. He was starting to annoy me, following me around everywhere, making noise. I put him away. I couldn't handle it anymore. So we made a reactor, put some cryothium in it, some, not much, and we've been using that. That's been doing well for us, but I also ended up changing it over to the passively cooled, actively cooled. I don't know which one's which, but now we also have turbines. So I made 4 of them. They're running. You want to do the blades 10 tall. Then you want to do 4 rows of 8 of the block of your choice, plus the other 4. Hi there. Then we have these running in steam and all that stuff. So we're getting about 23, 24 RF a tick. I think these are going faster. No, they're going the same. So, yeah, all in total, it's almost 100,000. So I'm going to click that because between that and the magmatic dynamos I've got around here, it's definitely over 100,000. Create the maximum size reactor. That's what I started doing over here, and I used up almost all my Elorium. Holy cow. So if this is 32 by 32 by 48 tall. So I have been just putting the casings around the sides. I decided to leave the front and the top open so I can get in and out easily. This is how I started setting it up. We have the fuel rods in this formation with Enderium in the center of them. I also am going to have Enderium around the sides. So that's on each corner. Then in the center, this is the way it is. It's 6 diagonal, whereas the other ones are 5 diagonal. And then those are 1 out. It's going to be encased in diamond blocks. And then gelid cryothium was going to go into all of the spaces for that one. Then this is going to be outlined in the graphite blocks. So 2 out from every wall on the center. Make this formation around. I didn't even have enough to go around. The outside is going to be left empty. So this outside area was going to be left completely empty. The inside area was going to be filled with Enderium. This design, once it's done, should produce over 1 million RF a tick. It is the most efficient design that I have seen. I've seen other people do other designs that aren't as efficient as this. So that one's pretty good. There's a website, and if I can remember, I'll put a link down below of where to go to that you can test out big reactor designs. So try this one out and see for yourself the design, and it's pretty cool design. So that would have made both of these a check mark. Let's see, we did a lot of the automation for the ores. Yeah. And then we have a lot of ore automation. I have over here getting my cactus from the seeds. This one is putting down sand. This one is putting down cactus seeds, but I have it aiming high, so it puts it on top of the sand. And then this one is just left clicking. You don't have to have it left click up above. Oops. Aim high. You don't have to have that. I was just trying to break the cactus, and it won't just break the cactus. So I had to put another autonomous activator to place the sand. But over here we have these all processing the ores, the stuff we're getting from the deep dark, and the stuff that we're getting from the sifters and hammerers. So then we fought dragons and got all of the armor, which is cool. I made an axe and a hoe. They are, where are they at? Are they in here? They're probably in the A system. Let's see, axe. Yeah, there's the draconic axe. If I just type in draconic. And there's the draconic hoe. So I made those. Build a tier 6 energy core. You can see that is over here, and we are filling it. I'm nowhere near close to getting that filled completely, but I have the energy coming in from those going into here, and then any energy I need coming out here. I have tesseracts down below. That one's going out and this one's coming in, and I was testing out the Twerk engine. This is cool. I wish I would have known about this in the very beginning. That Twerk engine is neat. You can make it. It's super easy to make and fairly cheap. And then when you're twerking to fill up your trees, if that's nearby, it also fills up with energy. And so yeah, that's an easy way to get energy, and you can use it for the automated sifter or something. So you don't have to sift it. You can work on your trees and sift at the same time. So we have not filled the battery, but we're working on it. I am not doing that. I don't even know how to even start doing that. I don't know. The deep storage unit, we will check our cobble generation here in a second. Produce 1 billion RF a tick. I don't even know how we would do that. We would have to do 1,000 of the massive reactors. That's not possible. I mean, it is, but successfully run, I don't know what you mean by successfully. I set it up and it's running. Is that successful? Or finish running a 1K by 1K? I don't know. We'll leave it unchecked. Turn another fortress into dirt with an ender quarry. I actually did that. While I was letting some ores run and process, we actually did that. So let's go into the Nether, shall we? And I'll show you. And I'll show you what I did. Over here is our Nether Fortress made out of dirt. The whole thing is done. So I even waited, double checked, made sure it got all of the fortress. If we go this way, it started doing another one that's not connected because that goes to the next fortress. So there we go. The whole thing is made out of dirt all the way down to the bottom. Yay! So that one is done. Holy cow. Yeah, bye. Don't. Okay. I don't like it when gas shoot my portal out. Lag coming out of the Nether is always so laggy. Okay. Alright, so we have done that. Replace power cables with the cryo-stabilized conduit and thermodynamics. We can actually look at that. I made a couple of them, and they're right there. It is powering my AE system coming out of the Tesseract. And there are our cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Okay. Well, it's not raining anymore. Alright, so we've got that. Use diamond blocks to cool a max reactor. That's what we were working on. Fill resonant energy cell with Stirling generators in 3 minutes. That seems a little much. Fill one chunk completely with triple compressed cobble. I actually did that as well. I used about 10, 11, or 12 septuple compressed cobblestone. Basically all of the septuple compressed cobble that we had made. It's all the way down at the bottom. I put a layer of limestone at the very bottom. So I guess you could say it's not completely filled because there's one layer that's limestone. I'm not going to be that nitpicky. It is completely filled. Like even the center is filled. Those are actually still there, but you can see. I'm having a problem with this tool not actually breaking stuff when I'm flying. It's weird. So if we go all the way up to the top, this is really far up. I used the builder's wand and did it while watching TV. And it really didn't take as long as I thought it would. So there we go. It is completely filled, one chunk. If we do the chunk borders, there we go, completely within the borders, one chunk. There we go. So that was F9, in case you didn't know. So over here is our lava production that we were doing. And I was really running out of lava fairly bad. As you can see, there's really not much lava that's staying inside the crucibles. It's all being used. So I had to make more. So let's go over to our cobble gen area. And those are all the sifters that I have working. I have what, 3, 6, 12, 18 sifters. Come on, load in. So here's our new cobble gen. I basically doubled what we had, and this makes it super duper laggy over here. We never did end up making bedrockium. I ended up using the septuple compressed cobble that I got to make the chunk triple compressed. Yeah. So we never did make that. Whoa, where's this at? What happened there? I have no idea where that went. That's not good. But we have, let's see, 102 million cobblestone. That's not even close to being full. So there's the cobble gen and the deep storage unit. We're not even close to that either. Here is our ore production. Whew. I can't even fly, it's so laggy. There we go. Kind of noisy. But there we go. This is our ore production and all of that stuff. And let's get that. So we did do that, but we did not do 100%. So we have the max reactor and the deep storage unit and the ender quarry. So it's basically a waiting game at this point of I have to wait until I get enough yellorium to, let's see if we can't go back. Holy cow. Okay, so it's basically a waiting game of waiting to get ores processed, waiting to get enough yellorium, waiting till the ender quarry is done, waiting until I can make the max reactor, it's waiting until the deep storage unit is filled. It's a lot of waiting and a lot of time that I would have to spend off camera not doing something when I would rather start a new map. Because like I said, at this point, it's pretty easy to look up these things. Like the battery here. You can look this up. It's the ender storage multi-block or energy storage multi-block, and go through the pages and it'll tell you exactly how to make it. It took me a couple tries to get the right configuration, and where to place things, what you can do with them, what it means, on what level these need to be or can be. The book is very detailed and explains a lot. I wanted to get this made and start filling it, and I tried running the ender quarry with a speed upgrade of 3, and it worked well, but we're not making even half of what we need for that to work at max level. So it was sucking all my energy and using up all the energy we need for the AE system, so I couldn't do anything else. So yeah, if we got the max reactor done and running that, then maybe we could, but we don't have enough yellorium to have that running all the time. That's crazy. So I think with that, we're going to say goodbye to this world. Oh, it's so lovely, and I've had a lot of fun. It's been great, but I'm ready to move on, and I'm sure you guys are ready for me to move on as well. Oh, I forgot to show the fluid cows one more time. Yay, all of our cows. It's not loading in. So they've done me well. Every time a barrel would get full, I would take it, replace it with a new barrel, and use the smeltery to make it into ingots. But there's Mr. Cobalt, what we started with, and Sludge. That was the other one. So yeah, if you use this tool, make sure the attack area of attack or area of effect, the AoE, is set on 1 by 1 when you're near your cows. If it's 25 by 25 and you hit something somewhere else, your cows are going to die. Just so you know. Not from experience. From experience. I actually did that. I killed half my cows when I wasn't even meaning to. That was pretty bad. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It's sad to say goodbye to this world, but I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to go to the next thing, which is going to be anti-material energy and agrarian skies too. So those are the two maps that I'm going to do next. I am trying to do the anti-material energy, but every time I start recording, the game crashes. So I need to figure out how to fix that and get that working. And I've tried to avoid all spoilers for that map. I'm not watching anybody do it. And yeah. So let me know if you guys have any solutions for that, because I would love to be able to figure out a fix for that. I want to get started on that this week and get going on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys enjoy playing Sky Factory 2. It is a very good map. It's very fun. And I will see you guys in the next series. Bye-bye.